Full size it.
Okay, it's still good.
No, just use the square. We are live, it looks like. Wait a minute, this is not a fresh run, is it?
No.
More missile weapons. I don't understand your obsession with missile weapons. But it's like $10 a battle.
Yeah, that is true.
It's such a bad investment.
How far along are we?
You get time for those 2 jumps.
That's just the one.
I mean, if you do the distress.
I think I did that. No, I guess I didn't do that one already. Okay. Alright, let's distress.
Did the sickness claim Krista? Well, if you mean a sickness of the head. This is total random. Could be good. Could be terrible. You could lose a crew member. This is funny. So, like, this is once again random. You could keep him, or he could just fuck your shit up and then airlock himself. Or he could just die.
We rescued somebody, but they didn't make it. Well, at least we tried.
Early? Yep. Every minute that we're early, we take 10 off the bat. So that's where if you had one of those people in your crew, you could have understood. That'll be in the next.
Yeah, the next sector.
So yeah, Krista is trapped forever in wedlock at this point. It's official.
No! Ooh, improve your reactor if you have any extra. 5 missiles? That's probably worth it. Upgrade the reactor by 1. I guess that's not terrible.
Can't wait for the D-Day. Well, that was yesterday. It happened.
We're not going to see Krista for a while.
It was okay. As expected, as I predicted. The children involved were terrible. The flower girls were just, they had no energy. And then the little boy, I don't even know, I guess he was supposed to be the ring bearer. He just pussed out immediately, started crying and ran to his mommy. That could have been a beautiful Labrador dog that everybody would have been like, oh. So
I don't know if Rue could have been trained to do that. That would have taken months of preparation.
That was a big negative. There were kids in front of us who were talking the entire time, which was annoying.
Oh, wow.
What? Oh, because you're in the nebula. Well, you can run the other missile, but you need to turn your shield back on.
Will they even work in the nebula, though?
I think.
No.
Yeah, one will.
It's on, but it's not on.
Because it was off.
Alright, what do we... let's go for the shields.
How did Nubbin look in his suit? Nubbin was not allowed to come. The service itself, she got like a younger hipster kind of guy doing the service. I prefer, I mean, you know, like weddings aren't really my thing, but I would definitely prefer like an older, oh, he's got 2 drones. Oh, man, he's just cutting you apart. I like an older, like Hellfire and Brimstone kind of man of the cloth, you know, like the sing-song, like old Southern preacher type of deal. This guy was shitty, but whatever. He kept it kind of short. I kind of tuned him out toward the middle. I don't really know what he was talking about. A bunch of bullshit. We aspied out before the food was served, so I don't know what the food was like. But the venue was nice. It was cold. It really cranked up the air. Fights? No, there weren't any fights. There were a couple people wearing baseball caps, which I thought was classy.
There's no escaping that with where we are.
Yeah, it's yeah, it really is.
I mean,
you know what's bullshit about this fight is how is he in a nebula running all that power?
that is kind of bullshit.
He's got 2 drones and a full weapon system going.
I got a lot of hull damage on that one.
Is Kristen now backpacking through the mountains as a honeymoon? No, she wasn't in charge of the honeymoon. I just learned of the destination last week because boyfriend, now husband, was keeping it a secret. Although it was an odd choice, I won't betray it till she's back. But I think he was going for. Don't forget to put all your shit back on. I think he was going for kind of like, just sort of laid back, enjoy yourself type of honeymoon, rather than like a lot of exciting activities.
I can afford that.
That's really good, but
Takes so much power.
the shields can be your problem. You need to, but of course you got that 3-burst laser. So if you 3-burst down their shields and then rake them with that, every room that touches, it does 3 damage. So if their shields and their weapons are next to each other,
Usually,
that's a 1 hit.
I gotta sell my shitty thing to do it.
Don't sell your laser.
This will be the one I sell.
You don't have 4 either, so you have to upgrade your weapons once to use it alongside the laser.
Oh yeah. It's fine.
Epstein something. What are they going to do to get the? I don't know. That's so crazy. Dal Darren has subscribed for 15 months. Thank you. Tag me subscribed for 7 months. Thank you.
Whoops.
Did Krista get the bug? No, she was happy and healthy. Oh, what happened there?
I don't know.
Were you even in battle?
I didn't think so, but
Some of your dudes are hurt too.
what's happening? There's no oxygen. How can there be fire? There's no oxygen.
Yeah, the oxygen doesn't vent quite as fast as it should. I guess that's more of a game balance than reality. Old X Tanker subscribed, thank you.
Thank you, old X Tanker.
Did you catch the bouquet? I wouldn't stick around for that. I don't know what they did for that kind of shit. It was a lot of her family and his family, and like, I think our little table was the only table of non-family.
Yeah.
Your dudes are hurt. Wait a minute.
I don't know what happened.
Why do you still have the other missile?
I got rid of one of the missiles. I had 2 missile weapons.
But now you can't run the glaive. You don't have the...
Oh. It'll be fine.
What was the weather like? It was hot as fuck. I mean, it wasn't like brutal. Now see the glaive, I don't know if it penetrates shields. So by itself, it's power 3, it might. It was outdoors, and it was hot. Although that was just for the ceremony, which was nice and short.
Oh yeah, we only need 75. Wow. That's probably fine.
She's counter avoiders, don't make many friends. Well, she had like her wedding party and shit. So I mean, those were all her friends, I guess. But it was definitely like, everybody rolling around with kids and Basically hell.
Oh, they're gonna disrupt my shields. Ugh.
Wow. How do they do that?
It's a virus.
I thought that was like part of the game mechanic and they had to shoot it at you. Oh, they got a drone too.
No, let's turn this off and then turn that on.
Was there a wedding bong? You know, they might have gotten that out after we left. Like I said, we left right after the food was served.
Oh man, there's fires. That's not good.
Your doors are out.
Oh no. Because we'll have to get people to put them down.
See, he's got a laser. They're so good. Especially when you don't have any shields.
75% whole already? I just got it repaired.
Did you try one of the special brownies? I didn't even try a cupcake, which I kind of wanted to, but like I said, I was getting mad at it. Chris that red-eyed? No. She was clear-eyed, as far as I could tell. She didn't do a great job getting through the valves. She choked up a little bit. All your hulls breached.
This is not good.
This might save you. I don't know how big the rake is on this thing. You might be able to get all three of those. Not quite. That thing is super powerful, though. But with those drones, I think you did. Because it didn't like the damage per second.
This is crazy.
Hipster music is bad as you theorize. Okay, so the music, I can't wait to find out what one of them was. So she walked down the aisle to what we all theorized was some kind of Lord of the Rings bullshit. I mean, it sounded a lot like it, don't you think?
Yes.
And then after the ceremony, they walked out to some like fucking chip tunes. I don't know what it was. It was weird. And then that was kind of it. Again, I don't know what they danced to because we were gone by then. Feel like she probably forgot the date during her vows. It was, I think she was just, you know, in the moment. She seemed like she was genuinely sort of, you know, just caught up in the moment. You got to close that oxygen hole. You need to get somebody else in there because they're going to start taking damage. You're going to have to start cycling them in because they're dying of lack of oxygen. They won't die of lack of oxygen in the medical chamber. Because they seal the breach first. Then... Oh... Sue Chris is high on marriage. I imagine, I think today, for the rest of the weekend, she was just dealing with her family. Because, they're still in town. Oh, we got to see Oma. Oma was not like the human skeleton that I imagined she would be.
She was close.
I don't know, she was more mobile than I expected. I guess it's that hardy German blood.
Oh, the oxygen's coming back, so that's good.
Still got that breach in the exit, though. The rear airlock.
Well, we just need everybody to heal up.
Do you think Krista and hubby can handle triplets?
No.
I don't know.
Seems unlikely. I took a lot of hull damage.
It's those lasers, man. They're so good. Because every room they touch is X amount of damage. Can they handle Rue and Baby? I don't know about poor Rue. I think she's going to be kind of like step baby for a little while the marriage is new.
No one died. It's a big deal.
Well, yet.
Yeah, I gotta jump back to the store.
They do have 2 sticks. There's no store up there.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to cost everything you got.
Oh, I got the quest.
That's suicide. Oh, wow. So you can't even... I mean, you could sell that missile and probably get back to full, but then you can't run both your weapons. Are you ready for the TAPS Act? I don't know what that is. I've been kind of out of it in terms of news since I got the flu.
I want to do the quest, though. We can do this. We got time.
Yeah, but you have health. How they take everyone's guns? Is that like the red flag? Yeah, that's inevitable, I think. It's sad. I'm hoping we can hold out. Honestly, I think that NRA guy was a plant. Because they knew that was the only way they could ever break it. Which is crazy. But I think it'll be baby steps, like more extreme background checks. I mean, I can pass one, so I'm not that concerned about that, but it is a terrible thing because anybody can complain about you being crazy.
Oh, cool. We got a Zoltan fighter now. And we got a shield.
That's like where your shield is green at first, and they have to cut through it before they get to the real...
Well, that's good.
Regenerating shield.
Things are about to get real dicey.
I don't think it regenerates, though. It's be a good place to test it. Is there news this week? Yep. He doesn't have... Oh, you took your shields down? Yeah, I screwed him pretty bad. Although that thing ate through your Zoltan shield pretty quickly.
Those bastards.
Oh, wow. You're so lucky you had that one extra. No matter where that hits, though, he's dead.
Yeah!
Why bother? Life is too short to do stuff. What kind of stuff?
The what now?
I mean, you gotta do some stuff.
If I had the drone collection arm, I could have collected that drone.
I think that only counts for your drones.
Oh, really? Oh.
Because drones cost like missiles do. You don't get them back. Oh, that's the giant spiders, isn't it? Oh no.
Oh no.
Cannibals.
Shelton died. Oh, that was unexpected.
Galinda is gifted a tier 1 sub to Peepers.
Thanks, Galinda.
Did you guys see credit card interest rates are at a 25-year high? Isn't that funny? Because
Apple?
0 rates for people borrowing that already have money. I saw some country, is it Germany? Where they now have negative rate mortgages.
They pay you?
Yeah.
Wow. That would be nice. Ooh, I really need a store, but I guess this is gonna be bad because I don't have a lot of fuel. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking help. We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spy.
So this is another one where you can lose a crew member. That was pretty good. You can definitely afford to properly equip your ship next time you find a store. I would jump to where you have the maximum number of possibilities. Yeah, that's the one to go to. Oh man, look how powerful they are. 2 shields.
We could take it. Probably.
How does negative rate mortgage work? How does negative rate interest work? It's that's just absolute madness, but that's the world we live in. So that does break some shields. Interesting.
Look how much it took their hull down too.
Yeah, that thing's a badass. If you could get one of those reloader augments on that, shit. Look how fast that drone's moving though. You've invested all this time now, you might as well. Oh, it's a breach.
No.
You could have made that hit all 4 rooms. You need to be more careful with that.
All 4?
Every room that thing touches does 3 damage. So you got 3. You could have easily gotten the engine room with that same. If you just cut it correctly. I'd go for the laser. Finish them off. Well, maybe not because they got 2 shields.
You can get the shields back up faster with the little dude in there.
What kind of living do you have to abide by, though, I wonder? Some sort of catch with the negative mortgages? I don't know.
Nice. Oh, they didn't give me as much as... that's fine, I guess.
Well, they were only offering 28, right?
Yeah. Alright, you get in there. Fix up our health bay.
Let's look it up, chat. Let's learn about negative rate mortgages. Now, with negative interest rates, that's the government borrowing money from you. So, in essence, you are the one paying. Denmark, not Germany. Negative interest rates in Denmark. From USA Today. A bank in Denmark will effectively pay qualified home buyers who take out a 10-year fixed rate mortgage. Yada, yada, yada. Negative 0.5%. Other banks are offering low rates. No interest 20-year. 30-year at 0.5. Global concerns about the current volatility of financial markets. Yeah. There's a caveat. Okay, here we go. Since the duration of these mortgages is shorter than the traditional 30-year mortgage, it may be harder for homeowners to pay it off in full. Month-to-month payments will be higher. But if you've got the money, that's better than paying cash.
That is kind of nuts. Ooh, this isn't good. My hull is weak.
Good time to take out a home equity loan. What are you talking about? It's a terrible time. You ain't gonna get shit. Now wait. So if you cut, well, you can't get 4 in this configuration, can you? You can get either oxygen and guns or shields and engine. So it's kind of a Sophie's choice here. Oh, right on him.
But it's doing 3 damage already.
It might finish on him.
Yeah, it did. Wow.
I got twice as much.
Oh, here's a store. I can get the ship fixed.
If you guys were going to fake your death and you were somewhat well known among the who's who of the world, where would you go?
Should I buy drone control?
I mean, it's a huge investment in ship power because every drone requires power just like weapons.
I guess I probably need to buy more shield points first, huh?
Yeah, I think shield. See what? Oh, that's all they got to sell here.
And fuel.
So, but you should. Oh, you have enough for the glaive now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd go shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Epstein faked it. I think he's dead, and we're never gonna find out anything, and it's basically just gonna be ignored by most people, and anybody that doesn't ignore it is just gonna get buried. Figuratively and possibly literally.
Ooh, that's pretty rough.
I don't think so. It's 2 shield. Because you can now...
Destroy his shields?
Yeah, with 2, because you can only get 1 possible hit on the weapons, but that means you're going to take a volley. But I think... Can you cut... No. Cut from shields across engine, weapon, door. Or the other way to get oxygen. You can get 4. Start lower in the shield bay. Like at the bottom right of the shield bay. Like all the way down. Start there and then cut up through. There you go. Now get weapons too. Like angle it down a little bit more here. Up just to there you go. That's a 12 hitter.
Nice. And now we just wait for the FTL to jump.
Wonder how hard it would be to get a $75 million loan on 30 years. What are you going to put up for it? You're not worth $70 million. I mean, if you've got a building or something.
Ooh, you find a rebel automated scout. You can get 27 scrap immediately, or...
I think if that fails, you fight it.
Nice.
So you hypothetically had information that would lead to the arrest of serial suiciders. How would you go about disclosing it? You'd have to do it in such a way that you send it to multiple sources simultaneously. Do you have the autoloader? Because your weapons start loaded.
Yeah, I do. Let's do shields, I guess. Oh, yeah.
How did I get smarter? I'm a CS student at university where I feel like I run out of memory to remember complex stuff. See, well, that's the fallacy of university is just trying to remember it like that doesn't create the network, your neurons or whatever. You have to actually solve a problem with it. So once you start doing it, you will remember it.
Ooh, a trap.
Glaive and autoloader is OP, please nerf. Have you guys played Into the Breach? Yeah, I have. Into the Breach is the next game these guys made. It's not as good, but it's pretty good.
Oh, the oxygen's on fire. I'm really gonna have to glaive you guys a second time, Jesus.
You wouldn't have if that laser hadn't missed. Oh, you might not though, because if the laser. Try oxygen not included again. It's full release now. Yeah, I saw that. It did seem like they added a bunch of stuff since we last played it. Have you tried Slay the Spire? I love Slay the Spire, but damn, is that game impossible once you beat all three and gotta unlock the door. I cannot finish that fucking heart. The thing that drives me crazy about Slay the Spire is, oh man, see, you could, if you can afford one more weapon slot, which you totally can, you could run that Ion Blast, which is a real fast one shot. Trade that missile, and now you've got an Ion Blast to scrape one shield, then a laser to break through and beat the shield, then the glaive.
Or drone control.
You could, I mean, you've got enough to run one, but keep in mind, drones are like missiles. I mean, you've got 18, but every battle where you use, how many you use, you don't ever get them back unless you've got that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And your systems are full too, right?
Yeah.
So you have to get rid of something.
Well, I could buy more power bars. Those are still cheap.
Well, they run, as you buy, they get more expensive. Glinda gifted a tier 1 sub, C Madrid 30.
Let's do both. Yeah, that works. And then,
have you got some advice for someone that does not get Premier League football? It's full overload due to the new season starting. I don't even know what that is. That's soccer, right?
oh, we need I thought it came with an attack drone, but it doesn't.
It comes with a random drone.
Yeah, it's just system repair. Well, that's not very nice.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Could buy one more. That's gonna be 90. Maybe that's kind of a lot.
Wait, why do you need more weapon power?
So I could turn on burst laser and ion blast.
Oh, yeah. You also have to start thinking about, is this the second warp? By the third warp, you probably want to have 3 shields. Now you're gonna have to time these weapons a little bit better because, like, oh, you wasted one.
Oh yeah, oops.
That Ion Blast is so much faster than everything else. I would wait and hit that right before the laser. But then you got another double wait time for the glaive.
Oh no, I'm gonna have a battle here.
These are tough ones too.
Well, at least it's still activated. That's nice.
Yeah, I think you get to keep it till it actually does something.
So I should ion blast.
See, I think you should wait because, oh no, you've got, everything's already loaded. Yeah. So I would scrape one shield with that, then burn the shields down with the laser, and then rake 4. No, let that one fire first because you don't want the laser getting there first. Now.
Right there.
Yep. And then immediately, yep, before it charges back. That's gonna be devastating.
Oh, nice. That worked really well.
Well, the shield got in right before it hit the oxygen, though. You have to be a little bit quicker on those.
Oh, I was too quick.
Yeah, you gotta time that. It'll probably still be there because it's down completely.
Nice. Oh, I can hit it again. Nice.
Glinda is gifted a tier 1 sub to Scratch OS.
Oh, nice.
Everybody's talking about World of Warcraft Classic. I don't know. I mean, I never played World of Warcraft, so I mean, I played some like I think I played the beta, but I didn't ever really get it. I don't understand why people are so excited about the old one.
We jumped to the civilian sector. Oh, something's not working.
Oh, it's because you're in the nebula. No cameras in the nebula, and you have to go through that one to get out. I hate those battles.
Oh, 3 shields. Oh.
Yeah, every new jump you make. Now the cool thing is, you might get win a slave here.
Iron Blast shields?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's going to hit the shields no matter what.
And then shields again?
And as soon as that last one touches, pause and then hit the glaive. Yep.
Shields.
No, wait. I bet you can get. I mean, you can definitely get 4. Yeah, I think you can only get 4. That's probably the most effective. Oh, nice. Nice.
Do we do that?
You do only have 3 crew members, but you also... Well, you're in pretty good shape with everything else, though.
Oh, they're going to explode if I don't.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, Fleshy. Oh, Fleshy's a good pilot. Alright. Oh, well, so is my other guy. Alright, well, let's just put him in weapons.
Glenda's giving us 1,000 bits. Thank you.
This game is so much more fun on easy.
Oh, is this on easy?
I'm pretty sure it's on easy. Going through the nebula is a bad idea, right?
You know, presumably they have the same difficulties as you do, but it doesn't seem to be true.
I'm gonna go down there.
Easy as cheating.
Someone has fallen into our trap.
So now they got the Zoltan shield, which means that you're not going to be able to pull off the same attack. You might end up wasting. Yeah. That glaive, I'm not sure it can penetrate that. It might be able to. You can get those 4 at least from engine to O2. Like go start an engine and then up to O2. You got it. Yeah, that green one got you. Twitch thoughts are so crap. I prefer the real thing on the campsites. That's good to know. Galinda's gifted Woofer sub.
Thanks, Galinda. I do like how fast the Iron Blast is.
It's a lot of gas, but you'll probably get more scrap if they die and less gas. So,
That's a lot more.
You got the gas too.
Oh, and here's a store. We can go to the store.
Wasn't FTL on the Amiga or Spectrum? I'm pretty sure it came out in like, what, 2010 or something, or earlier than that, so probably not. You can get IRL stuff for a lot cheaper than cam girls. Are we really talking about prostitution and thoughts?
I can do a beam drone. That seems good for defeating shields.
No, it doesn't defeat shields.
It shoots the. It just does one, doesn't it?
I don't think lasers penetrate shields, but once it's down, it rakes with a laser. Float over it and let's see if it tells us. Yeah, I don't think that will penetrate a shield.
Can deactivate that.
You also don't have the energy.
Oh yeah, how much is that going to cost?
I mean, you could pull one off the
engine.
Yeah. Aren't visual novels on sale on Steam? Why are the weebs still here? There's a lot of visual novels on Steam these days. I don't like, were they always there and they just weren't on the front page, or has that scene exploded?
Oh man. This is going to be tricky. We go here, and then here, and then here, and then there, and then there, and then...
Those are big jumps, though. I mean, you'll be ahead of it. Also, I think the fleet goes slower.
Through the nebula? Oh, that's a good try.
But every other time in the game, you wouldn't want to have any use for drones. And now that you do, they're like, hey, that does seem like a decent trade, though. There's been a weeb explosion.
Ooh, 3 shields. Oh, there's no power for anything.
Well, he's only got one shield, though. So you could pull the burst laser and... Well, no, I think the green shield might protect you.
Okay. Gotta hit all the rooms.
You can probably get all 5 of those. Now, starting the engine. Yeah. Nice.
That weapon is just amazing. Why is the engine down?
Because you pull power off of it. What would you guys do if you woke up right now and you were only a kid and this whole life experience was just a class at school?
That'd be neat.
I guess I'd do it all again. It'd be infuriating, though. Can you imagine, like, having to deal with kid shit, but already having the development?
Oh, nice.
You're rich with drones.
Oh, there's a store.
You got time.
Hull missile, hull beam.
So,
2x damage on systemless rooms.
right, so instead of going after the systems, it makes more sense to hit the empty rooms with that. I'm not crazy about that one. I wouldn't.
Cloaking?
Cloaking is the one where you become impossible to hit and their weapons don't charge while you're using it.
That's really cool. 3 to 5 hull damage per drone part? That'd be unstoppable.
You should think about shields though.
Oh yeah, we do have enough to buy shields. Like, we could sell something.
I mean, I would get rid of one of the drones, whichever. I mean, it seems like hull repair is better than system repair. Oh, how much does it cost to run? 2, so it's expensive, but
You can only activate it when needed.
I don't think you're allowed to use it outside of battle either. So it's not like you can just, top off.
Okay, I'll sell this one.
And then maybe see how far that gets you, because you might have to sell the missile.
So I need
40 plus whatever it goes up to, 45. So you probably need 85 plus 65.
2 more power bars, 2 more reactor bars.
Well, no, you need shields first.
Oh, so
Oh, that's more than I thought. So that's 100 plus 70.
could do that.
All those don't go up as fast. Okay, cool.
Okay, that works. That actually works.
But you're running the Hermes, not the Glaive. You need to come up with one more power somewhere. Oh, you do have enough for that. Oh, you can run the... Or you could pull that one off the... No. There's no way you can run. Turn off the healing and the engine, and you can run one of those drones.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that gives me some options.
How is the team flu? It's almost over. I'm at the point where I can breathe at night, which that's real nice. But food is terrible.
Ooh, nice.
I hear stuff in the background. Yeah.
It's good now.
People bring their children to the office, which is a party foul. How's that a word?
Shit.
Looks like you're gonna get. Oh wow, that's lucky. Is Rue there? No, Rue's not here. Rue's getting ready to go to dog jail. I would not go back to when I was a kid for anything. Well, here's the thing.
Got another hull repair droid. Damn it.
Was this kid experience as a pure simulation, or is the world going to unfold the same way?
I'm thinking that it's like in Rick and Morty. It's the old Roy simulator or whatever.
Because if you really were just going to re-experience the same world, then fuck Bitcoin. How easy would it be? It's a 3 shielder versus a 3 shielder. They've got.
We'll give them some fuel.
Now they've got a glaive though. It's not as big as yours. They've also got a rocket.
Oh, we'll give them fuel. Oh, they gave me the burst laser Mark 1.
What's that? That's a 1 coster, right?
Yeah.
That's probably a replacement for your ion blaster. Because that's more output. So you do 2 outputs. So now you have 5 total laser shots in the beginning of the battle, and then the glaive.
So, but it requires 2 power. So I have to wait until I can upgrade. But that's pretty good, though.
I'd rather remain poor than go through the shit that was going on when I was a kid. Yeah, but maybe you could get out of it somehow. Wonder if doggy jails have suicide watches. I don't think Rue is operating on a level where she knows to want to take her own life. mine Bitcoin for a couple months for 1 or 2 weeks after it came out, threw the wallet away. Yeah. I mean, if you could do all of that again, because you know you're going to be too young. I mean, I'm thinking about my own timeline. You're going to be too young to take advantage of all the events before the big .com crash. But in the big .com crash, you could clean the fuck up. I mean, get yourself some Google. Did Amazon exist?
Not until the 90s.
But so yeah, it would have been the 2000 crash. You could pick up some Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're publicly traded. So you got that, and then you're gonna catch Bitcoin. Of course, you're not gonna be able to cash your Bitcoin out till what was it, 2015 or?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's gonna,
Bitcoin will be 2009. That's when it appears.
You're gonna be in more than doubling your money every year, so you can bleed some off to live if your stocks aren't paying off at that point. You could bet on every sporting event that you remember.
We definitely can sell a hull repair, Troy, since we got 2 of those.
Main problem with buying anything in the past, first you need to have money as a kid. Well, see, that's the thing. Bitcoin, I was old enough, and it was what, like 25 cents for a while?
I don't understand. The fire chance is high, but the normal damage is 0.
Right, so that just, if you can teleport that, if the shields are down, that will start fire anywhere on the ship. But it doesn't damage it. So they have to rush and put the fire out, but you don't get any hull damage. If the room burns, that will cause hull damage.
Well, I think that this is more effective.
Well, you're not running the missile, right?
Not usually, no. Because look how many I've got. Jesus.
Yeah, I think incorporating that laser is the way to go.
An anti-personnel droid. These are cool. I got attacked by people that boarded the ship, and I had on another game. I had an anti-personnel droid, and that was very effective.
But isn't that okay? So that's the one that. So there's another one that's for their ship.
You could just swing it over.
It always breaches. So you like launch it over, and it just goes through the ship and starts fucking their shit up.
I want 2 projectiles for the cost of 1. Damn, that's really good.
What about that pike beam? What's that power requirements for that? 2. It only does 1 damage per room hit, but like a double laser setup would be crazy.
And it only requires 2 power.
But you would have to strip the shields all the way down to get that through. So that's probably not realistic.
Well, we can afford to upgrade the ship again. I guess I could get more weapons. One more system.
Make better life choices, work out, and study hard. That's all. See, but you could start doing that right now. That's not a good excuse. You're assigning your past self more willpower than your current self.
We got more engine for more evasion.
How to get into AI? Read some books. You don't even get any scrap from the civilian ship? That's bullshit. Any books? I'll just get some of those machine learning example data sets that you can run on your own.
Ooh, they got a transporter.
You got a Rockman though. Out of order.
Oh yeah. But that guy was trying to transport though.
No, wait, you can get 5 here, right? Somehow. Yeah. If you go under oxygen and up to bridge, you can get all 5.
That was effective.
Have you gotten to the end yet?
Huh. Is it shitty?
It's such a difficulty spike. It's crazy.
Butters. Alright, Butters.
You got a hell of a crew right now. Butters was good at shields, right?
Yeah.
You should,
Yellow engines.
you should save your setup once you get it. I think yellow engines is better. So yeah, you should still.
Okay.
You can't just get into machine learning unless you are already decent at programming. I think doing one would help the other in either case. If you could control/manipulate every single particle in the universe to where it was at a certain time period, have you undone/manipulated time? What the fuck kind of question is that? Have you guys ever welded something? I've not. Although I have been watching a lot of welding videos on YouTube lately after my small engine repair binging.
Not since high school.
I mean, I feel like I could do it and it would just be very ugly. But it would take a lot of time to do them well. That's a good hit because it's all the important systems. Wendell wanted drones but won't use them.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can turn them on.
Gray Monk is subscribed with a real money subscription.
Thank you, Great Monk.
If you want to go into a comedy/machining channel, there are a few good ones of those. I watch Musty One. I watched a little bit of the AVE guy, but honestly, I find his, like goofy sayings and stuff kind of annoying sometimes. But he is very knowledgeable.
What kind of attack that or arm that?
I think they destroyed it.
Oh.
Do they have a defender? Your drones can get just hit and crossfire if they're in front of the guns. They are scrambling over there. That was bullshit.
Nice.
Would you ever consider buying a CNC for the office?
There's one in the basement.
I don't think we would really need to machine parts all that often.
No. Turns out it's very rare. Mostly to make things to repair things. It's not nice like what Linus's setup it has. Linus has a nice machine shop now.
I'm sure somebody asked already, but how are you guys feeling?
We're barely alive. Barely.
This old Tony, I saw a couple of those.
Combat Drone Mark 1. That's the one that I need, isn't it?
That is the one that just floats around and shoots them. Super Beam Drone kind of does the same thing, but that one will take down shields. You should, well, you can do it when you get out here, but you should reorder those so that damage comes from right to left. So if your drone tank takes a hit, you want it to hit the furthest one out.
So like this.
Yeah. Same is true for your weapons. You should move that missile to the end. Like, weapons are order of importance from left to right.
So that probably.
It's personal preference. Did Krista get sick? No.
She managed to dodge that bullet.
She was healthy and radiant in her wedding attire.
Alright, now what should we buy? Should we buy the last weapon slot?
What? Will that let you run that other laser?
Maybe.
How close are you to the jump? Remember, you're going to need another shield point soon-ish.
I can't afford both.
So, like, some of them that you haven't even thought about yet, if you upgrade doors, then when you get invaders, they have to break the door.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's kind of cool.
They could do, I mean, that only costs 35.
If you upgrade pilot, you dodge more. I mean, they're not critical, so I would never take that over like a weapon system, but if you got extra scrap, maybe. Chris's wedding was this weekend. Yes, it was yesterday. It's over.
I can do the Hermes or...
But the Hermes takes 3. Don't you still have that other laser?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you had a laser in the inventory.
Oh, right. That's why we wanted to do that.
You still lack one. But both of those lasers instead of the Ion Blast, I think, right? Because that's 5 total, and they charge at the same rate.
Yeah.
So that's 5 damage onto the shields immediately, which is going to take most shields out. And then glaive.
And I'll have the missile as a backup just in case. That way, we could give it some, like we could disable something and have that if we really need it.
You'd have to disable both, or the glaive.
Yeah.
But if you're in a tight spot, turning the glaive off and just using the missile to keep the shields down and then peppering with lasers is probably not a bad idea. Fill up your shields, seat material. Yeah, just like before the next, or you're at the next jump. Yeah, so the next jump you're gonna have 4 shielders.
We can do the indirect path. Ooh, 3 shields.
Who's gonna replace Krista? I think she'll stick around until she gets prego.
Take out the shields, right?
Yeah, just like unleash both of those on the shields. And then... So, this is a good one. Like, if you rake to left or right, you'll get 4. But... Oh no, you can get shield in that same rake right there. Just angle it down toward the shields. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's still 4 rooms.
Alright.
No. Oh yeah, that guy's gonna die.
Is it okay to breastfeed on Twitch? Probably not. Krista hated chat. I don't think she hated chat. Maybe some of it. How did those...
They put Johnny on the spot repairing those. Oh, it's still...
I don't think he's going to have time to get off the volley, though. Like, this kills no matter what, right? Even if it's just 3 damage. 4 damage.
Yeah.
Why is her eyesight so bad she can never read the screen even with glasses? I don't know, maybe she lies to her optometrist.
She lost her good glasses and has less good glasses.
It's a terrible moral quandary right there. Stealing from the poor civilians. You do need those shields, though. Perhaps it's for the greater good.
Should we attack the rebels?
The rebels are the bad guys.
So
that's like that's the moral choice. You'll probably gain more stealing, but it's mean. Glasses are $20 online. Yeah, I can't wait. Well, I mean, I can because I could do it at any time. But next time I get my vision checked, I'm gonna get all that information, get some of those sweet Chinese glasses for $20.
yeah, that was effective.
Everything is effective with that gun.
Nice.
You got one. Oh, you can still steal from them. I mean, it would get you your shields.
Oh man, it's like my son was on that ship. He only helped the rebels because they cared enough to help us. Without him, we'll likely be forgotten to die out here. Whoops.
Listen, don't mess with the rebels. It's simple.
Oh, this is.
Can you? You better check and see if you can. Can you afford shield upgrades at this point? Probably not. Nope. If you can get to a store, I would purge like everything and try and get those shields to 4.
I could probably jump there and jump back.
That might be worth it. I don't know. Because I think with the final sector, you get to run through it. I don't remember. I'll definitely sell the fire.
This thing?
Yeah. And maybe one of the drones. So you need... It was 80, and then it'll jump to 100. So that's the 2 shield points right there. But you still need energy to run them. So you need 35 and 35. You got one, but then you don't have any for your drones.
Take the engine down one.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Next sector.
Any plans to do another VR stream? We don't have the VR anymore. Let's send that back.
Nice.
So I think, yeah. Anytime you hit a repair spot, you get a free repair. Now that ship over there, that's the final battle, but he moves. So he's showing his movement. Once he hits that repair station, that's not a repair station anymore. So you want to try to meet him, but be as equipped as you can be on the way. I think if you have to go to the base to let the people know.
Okay.
Buy another VR system. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I certainly wouldn't pay money for it yet. You might want to start thinking about just to keep your health at full power. I mean, 3 energy, probably. He does have a missile. I don't know if missiles break the Zoltan shield, though.
Oh man.
You should have gone for weapons there. Oh, I got a missile. Does this game work in VR? I don't see how VR would improve this experience necessarily.
Good lord. Let's go for weapons.
He is armed to the fucking teeth.
I got shields back up too quick. Yeah, there we go.
That was
That was poorly timed, yeah.
You'll probably still get this. Oh, wow.
Combat drone's pretty effective, though.
With the heavy shields, you know, I mean, at best he's going to give you one or two. Although, yeah, with that extra. You didn't take any damage there, though. I mean, that's the
No, but
key.
there's an intruder on board that we got to deal with.
The intruders are OP because, like, he should be losing health a lot faster. Oh, you're in a combat zone, by the way. So you're randomly taking hits. Is Krista being given away now? I mean, she was given away in the wedding, essentially. Hull repair drone. Does that work out of combat though? Oh, you don't. It's damaged. System's damaged. Your drone is still damaged.
Get back in there, repair. Oh, ASB target lock. That's not good. Alright, Fleshy. You need to go heal yourself for a second here. You need to repair my drones.
His name is Fleshy, and yet he's made of rock.
It's not ironically named. Oh, whoops. No, you need to keep repairing your drones. That beam weapon is kind of bulbous. Nice. I also like how this guy's named Butters.
Oh, you could probably get him in one jump.
So should I go here or try to meet him? Or do the repair thing?
I feel like you're going to take more damage on your way to the repair. Although, if he jumps the same place, I don't know if you get there at the same time, I don't think you get the repair. So if he goes up, then you're going to have to chase him. But if he goes down, you won't get the repair.
Okay. We'll try it.
Or you can still get the randoms. Okay, so he's going up.
Oh, nice. 3 hull pumps repaired, and I got some goodies. Okay, now can I afford... Should I buy more power bars?
What do you... Oh, I guess if you put money into power bars, then you can use your drones, right?
Yep. So give me 2. Yeah, my weapons are maxed out. Guess that's good.
I think you're as ready as you're going to be. If you get one more combat. Yeah, I think he's gonna go for the base.
So we're gonna go up and over.
And you might not have to fight if you go back through the explored location. Nice. Yep. Here it is.
So do I just wait?
I think you wait, yeah. Even on easy, this thing is just ridiculous.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to spoil a little bit of it before you hear it. This is not his final form. So don't just go all out thinking that, oh, this is it. So he's cloaked, which means your shit won't charge, even though you're already charged. But you can't shoot him yet. Those clusters on the front, those are burst missiles. They'll shoot bursts of 3 or 4.
Alright,
So, it's tough to decide what to do with him. I mean, because you see how those weapons are broken up. You can't just turn his weapons off.
oh yeah.
So the shields, I mean, obviously taking the shields down is a good thing, but he is going to absolutely just destroy you with those weapons. You might be able to glaive, like, pilot, shield, and one weapon. I don't know if it's long enough. Obviously, if you do max damage, you wanted to go down there and get a 4-roomer, but you're doing empty rooms. I think you could probably get engine, no, you can do O2, empty room, med bay, but I mean, that's such a useless hit.
Well, the engine, if I get the engines, then he wouldn't be evasive.
He does dodge like crazy. But I always just go for shields anyway, because you know, you gotta, if the longer this fight lasts, the worse it is for you. That was lucky. Fire in the engine room. If you're gonna go that route, I think you can get 4. I would start, well, maybe you can't. Oh, you can get, you could do, okay, you could do, no, it's empty room on the right, next to the middle, the very middle. And then do empty room, shields,
yeah.
pilot. Now start at the very top of that. The next one over, the left one.
This one?
The top corner. Yep. And then go up to the engine and try to catch that room on the left of it too. You can get that if you go a little closer. You need to come down a little bit so you can catch the empty room. Really? Well, I wouldn't do that then, because if you're going to do that shot, I would get weapon, shield. I would take one of the weapons. Not the empty room. Like, start in one of the weapons and get the shield and the pilot.
Like this?
No, I'd start in one of the weapons.
I got all 3.
But you get an empty room and you could get the pilot.
Oh. That.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty effective.
I mean, you're really, that weapon is so overpowered, and his shields are on fire. This might be a cakewalk.
Should I go ahead and fire my burst lasers or wait for the glaive beam to
Well, he doesn't have shields right now. So I would spread them out over the weapons. Because he hasn't touched you yet.
And this is on fire.
If you hit the shield room, you could kill a crew.
Let's do that. Oh wow!
This really is OP with that giant fucking laser.
So what do? Wait again?
No, you chase him.
Here?
Yeah. Seems like his crew regenerated. Get that drone out.
Oh, yeah. And then...
I'd shield again. I mean, that worked really well. And now you have one less weapon to worry about. Yeah, so you can now hit that same shot.
Oh,
It didn't start the fires.
it did get the pilot, though.
Since the shields aren't back yet, you can definitely take it down again. That timed perfectly with your drone. He still hasn't touched you. This is amazing.
He's got all these drones that...
Oh, is the stream down? No, it's not.
Power surge detected. What?
He's getting ready to hit you with something big. Probably his laser.
Oh, nice. Is there anything else? Guess we could buy more power bars.
You could pop that engine one back. That's probably worth something, right?
Oh yeah, I could. That'll increase my dodge.
Well, I mean, you already had one empty. I would do the drone instead of two, though.
Oh, I don't.
Because the drone was... It got some really well-timed shots in to take that shield down for you.
Or it's going back to the base.
He's just trying to get the fuck away. And why wouldn't he? I mean, he hasn't scratched you. This is like how it usually plays out, except in reverse.
Super weapon, really.
And he's gonna board. Why are your doors breached?
I don't know.
I guess it doesn't matter. I wouldn't bother because it's still functional.
Well, there's a... Go ahead and get in there. Alright. Combat drone online.
He's got the Zoltan shields this time, though. That's gonna mess you up. I mean, I would say don't burn it, but that'll at least get rid of it. So it'll start your reset. But here I would go for total rooms. Can you get 4 somehow? Yeah. Cut up from engine. Yeah. Wow, still wasn't enough. Your drone will take care of the rest of it though. I would wait until he chips away that last little bit. There you go.
Oh wow.
The drone got a shot.
Wish I could bring my missiles online.
Drone out. Yeah, you got the drone out. Looks way too easy. Yeah, I mean, he's got a good build. Fighting in the medic room, not smart.
Should I turn it on?
Yeah.
My combat drone died.
That's alright, you're about to have full rate. Wait for the beam to charge.
Shit. Ooh.
That's alright. That's alright, you're fine.
Oh, my oxygen. Get in there.
Prevent the... Yeah. And by the time those guys are done fighting... Oh, now you can shoot.
Take the shields down. And now... I kind of want to just rake across. Can I do? Huh?
If you make that a little steeper, you can get all 4, right? Start higher up on the weapon.
Maybe.
See what I'm saying?
Like here?
No, all the way on the right edge, but higher. Up a little bit, right there, yeah. No, like under the actual icon. Okay, maybe not. I don't know though, but like a little bit lower, shouldn't that be possible? See what I'm saying? Like halfway between where you were, not all the way down, but if that was up just a little bit with angle, maybe not.
We'll do that.
Hull repair drone? Not a terrible idea. You got your lasers are ready, and you should take advantage to get those shields down. Because they've got another cycle before the glaive is back.
Oh, nice. Okay. You guys need to get back. You need to get back to the engine room, and
You need to open that door and normalize the, yeah. Oh, you got more intruders.
oh damn it!
Although, how many sticks has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 9 sticks. If you can do a 4-room shot, which you can at the bottom with this next, if his shields are all the way down, you win. It's almost ready.
Shit, there's a fire in there. Oh, there's 2 people in here.
It doesn't matter. Vent it. Well, no, the doors are gonna burn. I wouldn't. So, like, put everything on shields, all the lasers, and then rake from engine to, yeah, 4 rooms down there. What happened?
Shields went back up.
Why didn't it shoot?
I don't know. There it goes. Ah, okay. Nice. Cameras are down though, which is a problem.
Well, I think the intruders are gone once it's over. No, maybe not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we win.
Intruders are still there. I guess they really wouldn't have anywhere to go, would they?
The stupid intruders.
Would you keep fighting, or would you try to give up? And,
The intruders?
yeah.
Yeah, I would. It's like, oh look, we got a ship. It's like, you know, they would probably die though.
What a nice little game. Now imagine how hard that is on regular.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
I mean, I've done it maybe once or twice, but
That was almost impossible.
it really is. You have to get the perfect preparation. Is that a banana holding a G? Now do legendary difficulty.
Legendary difficulty would be very hard.
Seemed pretty anticlimactic. Well, that fucking beam.
That beam was really awesome.
I kind of like that about games where, you know, you can get a badass weapon like that. It really does make it fun. And you only get it sometimes.
There seems like an awful lot of people involved in this game. Oh, are these people the Kickstarter?
It might be. Beefcake McCall.
Beefcake. That was surprisingly fun. Although, the story's not really like, you know.
You want to try the other game?
What's their other game?
Into the Breach. It's more of a puzzle game. We might have to switch to my account.
It's fine. 9 o'clock. Are you still recovering? I'm still recovering.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to be like totally through this by Tuesday.
Chat, it's nap 30 for us. We're dying. I'm sorry. We don't mean to shortchange you, but we made it through faster than light. You got to give us props for that at least.
I mean, blame Krista.
She's not the one that's deathly ill. Not really ill. I mean, I'm pretty much recovered, but I can't breathe. And so it's like I get up and I do stuff, and then it's like, oh, I need a 30-minute nap. And then I do some more stuff, and it's like, oh, it's time for another 30-minute nap. The nap life is very nice.
I kind of, that's one of the things I look forward to most about being real old. It's just taking long naps. Yeah. Nobody questions it. If you just have lunch, then go to sleep.
Well, you're pretty much at that age. Like, you just need a couple underlings to take care of things for you, and then you could totally do that. Just come in and check on them and be like, hey, get back to work. And then your office is big enough you could have a napping couch in there.
You know, this week, because I was sick, there was some of that, and it didn't always work out.
You come back and it's like, oh, the small fire is now much larger. That's neat.
He's getting better.
All right, good night, everybody.